Assalamualaikum and good morning to Dr. Naziatul Azia binti Muhammad Razi. My name is Nashafiqah Hanim binti Zakariasu. My number metric is H12A2990. I will be the first presenter to introduction and 2.0 data arrangement. Part A, 2.0 data arrangement. The following sample data set lists the labor force by age group 50 until 95 planted 1982 until 2019. First, determine the number of classes. Formula equal to power K more than 8 and equal 40. K log 2 more than log 40. K log 40 divide log 2. K more than 5.32 round of K equal 5. Step 2. Determine the class width. Class width equal maximum entry minus minimum entry divide number of classes. For example, 95 minus 50 divide by 5 equal 9. So, class width is the difference between the upper and lower limit of consecutive classes. The class width of all classes is equal. 2.1. Frequency table. Table 1. Show the frequency for the first class 50 until 59 record 11 frequency, while the second class and third class 60 until 68 and 69 until 77 record frequency 9 and 10 respectively. Frequency of 78 until 86 record the highest frequency is 6 and 87 until 95 record the least frequency is 4. 2.2 Relative frequency table. The relative frequency is the portion or percentage of the data that fall in that class. Formula relative frequency equal class frequency divided sample size. A relative frequency table is a table that shows the relative frequency for each class of data entries. Table 2 show a relative frequency for the sample dataset listing the labor force by each group 50 until 95 planted 1982 until 2019. For example, the first class relative frequency is 0.27. The second class relative frequency is 2.23. The third class relative frequency is 2.25. The fourth class relative frequency is 0.15. And the last class relative frequency is 0.1. For example, the first class cumulative frequency is 11. The second class cumulative frequency is 20. The third class cumulative frequency is 30. The fourth class cumulative frequency is 36. And the fifth class cumulative frequency is 40. 2.3 Cumulative frequency table. Cumulative frequency can be defined as the sum of the frequency for that class and all previous classes, while the cumulative frequency for the last class is equal to the sample size for entire data entries. Formula cumulative frequency of the last class equal sample size. While the cumulative frequency table is a table that shows the cumulative frequency for each class of data entries. In this study, a cumulative frequency table is constructed to show the cumulative frequency of the sample dataset lists the labor force by a group runtime 1982 until 2019.
Next, my name is Ayah Farahani binti Hashim. My matrix number is H21A2777. I will present 3.0, which is graphical method. 3.1, or give cumulative frequency graph. Below is the formula to compute upper boundaries, which are upper class boundaries equal upper class limit of the constant class plus lower class limit of the subsequent class divided by 2. The table 4 show cumulative frequency table with upper boundaries for each class. For example, the first class cumulative frequency is 11, while upper class boundaries is 59.5. Second class, the cumulative frequency is 20, while upper class boundary is 68.5. Third class, the cumulative frequency is 30, while upper class boundary is 77.5. The fourth class, the cumulative frequency is 36, while upper class boundaries is 86.5. The fifth class, the cumulative frequency is 40, while upper class boundaries is 65.5. 3.2 is histogram. For example, the first class, the cumulative frequency is 11, while midpoint is 54.5. The second class, the cumulative frequency is 20, while midpoint is 64. The third class, the cumulative frequency is 30, while the midpoint is 73. The fourth class, the cumulative frequency is 36, while midpoint is 82. The fifth class, the cumulative frequency is 40, while midpoint is 91.
Next, my name is Siti Syairah Amni binti Muhammad Ashadi. My metric number is H21A2697. I will present 4.7, which is measure of central tendency. Three most commonly used measure of tendency for input data and group data are means, median, and mode. The table shows group data for the number of real estate group to investigate the labor force by age group plan time 1982 until 2019. Frequency multiplied by midpoint. The first class is 599.5 plus the second class 57C plus the third class 730 plus fourth class 492 plus the fifth class 364. The total is 2761.5. The first is mean. Mean is the sum of the value of each observation in a data set divided by the number of observations. The formula mean is sum of frequency midpoint divided by midpoint of class. For example, 2761.5 divided by 40. The total is 69.04. So the mean for the labor force by age group Kelantan 1982 until 2019 is 69.04. Next, median. The median is the value that lies in the middle of the data when the data set is ordered. This is the formula median. For example, 40 divided by 2. The total is 20 observation. Therefore, the median class is 60 until 68. Lower class boundary of median class is 60 minus 0.05 equal 59.195. Class size is 16.8 minus 60 equal 8. Cumulative frequency before median class is 19 and frequency of the median class is 9. The total is 60.833. The last is mode, the data entry that occurs with the greatest frequency. This is formula of mode. For example, the location of the model class that has the highest frequency is 50 until 59. Class size is 59.05 minus 50.05 equal 9. The difference between frequency of the model class and the frequency of the class before the model class 4 minus 6 equal negative 2. The difference between the frequency of the model class and the frequency of the class after the model class is 4. The highest level force by age group Kelantan 1982 until 2019 is 41.
My name is Nur Farhana binti Umar Rashid. My metric number H2183036. Now I want to present 5.0 measure of variable. Variance formula x squared 2 equal 1 divided by n minus 1. Sum fx squared 2 minus sum fx squared 2 divided by n. Solution. The table show the group data for the labor force by age group 50 to 95, Kelantan 1982 to 2019. Solution sample variance s squared 2. 1 divided 40 minus 1, sum 1598633.25 minus sum 2761.5 square root 2 divided by 40. So the total s squared 2 is 36100.84. Therefore, the sample variance of the labor force by age group Kelantan 1982 to 2019 is 36100.84. Second, standard deviation. Formula as sum of power 2 s squared 2. Solution, sample standard deviation equal sum of power 2 10460.4 equal 102.28. Therefore, the sample of the labor force by age group Kelantan 1982 to 2019 is 102.28. 3.0 Measure of position. Below have several steps in measuring the position for approving data, which is to observe the entire data and arrange them in ascending order. The next step is finding the position of the quartile, such as the first quartile based on the formula below. Quartile 1, n plus 1 divided by 4. While the formula for calculating the third quartile for approving data have slightly different compared to the first quartile, which is Q1 equal 3 multiply n plus 1 divided by 4. In the case of group data, the formula for calculating the location of the first quartile and third quartile have slightly different compared which ungroup the data, which is Q1 equal n divided by 4. Second, Q3 equal 3n divided by 4. Apart from that, the formula for calculating the value for the first and third quartile also has a different, which is Q1 and Q3. In this case, the data which need to analysis is group data. Therefore, we use the formula for group data in calculating the location of the first quartile, third as well as interquartile. Below is the table show the frequency and common frequency of the entire data group into 5 groups, which are age group 50 to 59, frequency 11, cumulative frequency 11, relative frequency 0.27. Age group 60 to 68, frequency 9, cumulative frequency 20, relative frequency 2.23. Age group 69 to 77, frequency 10, cumulative frequency 30, relative frequency 2.25. Age group 78 to 86, frequency 6, cumulative frequency 36, relative frequency 0.15. Age group 87 to 95, frequency 4, cumulative frequency 40, relative frequency 0.1. Next is the conclusion to determine the location of the first and third quartile from the entire data. First quartile 1, 40 divided by 4 equal 10. Quartile 3, 3 multiply 40 divided by 4 equal 30. Therefore, the position of the first quartile is located at class interval 50 to 59 by observing the value of cumulative frequency, while the position of the third quartile is 69 to 77 by observing the value of cumulative frequency. In addition, the interquartile range can be calculated by deducting the first quartile from the third quartile. The formula is shown below, which is interquartile range equal Q3 minus Q1. Interquartile range 52.25 minus 46.89 equal 5.36.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Fazila binti Fazil. My metric number is H2182970. So for part B, our team has taken the data set from database. So this is the one set of data that have independent variable and dependent variable. The independent variable, which is X in the data, is DAC05 period, and dependent variables, which is Y, is GPA. The data set that we choose is 35 data, which is n equal 35. In our table, we have 5 columns that contain DAC05 grades, which is X, GPA, which is Y, X squared, Y squared, and XY. For the percent product moment correlation coefficient, we use this formula to find this correlation, and the result that we got is very positive correlation at 1.14 between DAC05 grade and GPA.
For simple linear regression to estimate regression equation, we use this formula, which is we need to settle the equation divide first. After that, we need to minus and then divide again the answer. Then we will get the answer is 0.968. For the next formula, b0 equal y minus b1x. So we will get the answer is 4.49. The interpret the regression equation is y equal 4.49 plus 0.968x. For the slope, b1 equal 0.968, which is for every GEC 0.5 grade increase in the year, the number of GPA of the female student will increase about 0.968. While intercept, which is constant, b0 will equal 4.49. When the GEC 0.5 grade is 0, the number of GPA of the female student is 4.49.